So it's Saturday, October 29th. It's just before 1 o'clock. And I am going over to... If you're paying attention. Because yesterday I dropped off a package of information. Instructions. Letting the trespassers know that they're not going to spend one more month trespassing on my stolen property. Now, as a woman with eyes that see and ears that hear, I can almost guarantee what I'm going to face when I go over to my property. Those cockroaches trespassing on my property, the toxic trespassers, are going to have been counseled to leave for the weekend so they can continue to trespass and destroy my property. Because Senator Dennis and Benjamin Howe are not going to want to give up the passive income they're making every month by fraud, and that's what they're doing. Benjamin Howe and Senator Dennis don't have a valid mortgage on that house. They don't have a valid title on that house, and they've known that for a year. They know. I dropped off the information for them. Victoria PD, the person's pretending to be Vic PD, no. The person's pretending to be Saanich PD, no. And the person's pretending to be District of Saanich, no. The person's pretending to be the BC Supreme Court, no. They all know. But when you're talking about a level of satanic ritual abuse to end or destroy a woman's life, 2 acts of genocide in less than a decade, first you steal my son, you sell him at 8 years old when you had no case on me, and now you've stolen my house and you embezzled every dollar, leaving me homeless and destitute on purpose? Why would you do that? Well, what's going on? Well, I know what's going on. And so I have to do live posts. I have to have proof of what I'm experiencing. Because I'm actively building a case. I'm actively building a criminal case against all of these witches, and I'm actively building a case against... Well, it's criminal and civil, isn't it? Right? These are crimes. These are violations of the Criminal Code of Canada, which fucking obviously nobody fucking reads that piece of shit fucking document. Obviously nobody understands the level of civil damages that are happening. And so that's what these fucking witches do with membership to the Bar Association, right? They just fucking spin. Their minds just fucking spin on stupid. So that's why they can't get anything done. And that's why you don't go fucking hire a liar. It's all about billable hours. And if Senator Dennis and Benjamin Howe have all this fucking money, and I'm pretty sure that they do because I've been to their house, then they can liar up, right? And then the liar will just fucking spin me. And spin me and spin me and spin me. I don't know if you went on to my YouTube channel and listened to the conversations I have with these fucking humans, legally defined as monsters, right? So if you have RH positive blood, that's 98.5% identical to an ape. Go do the research. This is the age of information. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. I teach the truth to those who are interested in the truth, and so many are just fucking aren't, right? They can't swallow it. Too hard for them to swallow the truth. They don't want to hear that. So for the last fucking 3 years, there have been 2 different fraudulent fucking mortgages on my property. And when they stole my home, they stole all the money from the sale price on purpose, intentionally. That's called mischief, causing actual danger to life, if you know the Criminal Code of Canada. And that sentence is life imprisonment. Life imprisonment. For acts of genocide, that sentence is also life imprisonment. Now, there's not a fucking bar member that goes up against another bar member, right? It's a brotherhood of bullshit. Their native language is lying. Their functions are murdering, thieving, and destroying. That's all they know how to do. So when they go to fucking liar school, all they learn is procedure. You understand procedure, right? So I'm living in an age where evil is good and good is evil. I'm living in an age where the truth teller is the liar and the liar is the truth teller. You don't think I'm fucking exhausted? Because you know there's not a motherfucker with membership to the bar who's going to lift a finger to help me. I've gone to the fucking witches acting as Saanich PD to be relentlessly, violently fucking assaulted, criminally harassed, tortured, and fucking attacked. Which is always how I'm treated when I report a crime. The criminals are protected and I, the victim, am then, well, fucking just ground into the ground, right? They just fucking grind me into the ground. So I'm going over to my house right now and I know that there's nobody will be there. The doors will all be fucking locked. Because they're going to delay this as long as they can. And I don't have enough money to live. They saddled me with a $1,200 a month rental fee I can't afford. They saddled me with $400 in a storage locker fee I can't afford. I have a car, so there's a car insurance payment. I have a telephone, so there's a telephone payment. In this fucking province of British Columbia, it's a satanic Masonic cult. It's not a government at all, if you know anything about the symbols that they use and who they really fucking are. They give me $300 a month for my rent. Yet they're hoarding over $6 billion. They're hoarding $6 billion. But they won't give a proper amount of help to anybody who actually needs help. All these fucking savages acting as ministers. Right? Like, so the one I'm dealing with right now would be, it's fucking hilarious. Nasty Nicholas. Skank Simmons. Right, that thing's the head of this thing calling itself the Ministry of Social Development and Poverty Reduction. Well, they don't have anything to do with social development or fucking poverty reduction. They do the opposite of that. They're all about social fucking destruction and poverty development. Because I've been on that fucking shithole public service for years. And when I call them up and I need some help, it's fucking World War III. Well, the act doesn't say that we can do that. Well, you can fucking take your act and shove it up your ass, because an act is not a law. It never has been and never will be. It's a guideline. It's a fucking guideline. That's all that it is. You know, and these fucking savages that pick up the telephone for that ministry, they call themselves fucking social workers. You know how many fucking agencies in BC there are that apparently have something to do with advocating for the poor? Hundreds of them. And yet things continue to dial right the fuck out of control. So it's not like I don't say something. I have to. I have an obligation to say something. Don't I? There's $100 million across Canada in fraudulent fucking mortgages. Because the bank, you know, the witch is pretending to be the bank. They're all fucking compulsive liars. They don't give a fuck. It's all about fucking making fraudulent income. Every fucking dime the bank makes is made by fraud. They don't loan you a dime. It's called fractional reserve fucking banking. Go look it up. Well, that's one of the reasons why my house has been stolen, right? Because the one who sent me here from above, I've got that Rh negative blood. Go look it up. Of course, he knows I'm going to jump down that rabbit hole and find out, holy fuck, like, when my spouse signed the mortgage, why is there no bank agent signing that fucking contract? Because they don't loan you a dime. It's not a valid, it's not a legal or lawful contract at all. It's a fucking scam. It's a complete fucking scam. And then they fucking use witchcraft in the form of interest to make even more money. That's called usury. It's a form of witchcraft. That's why there's no motherfucking banker who's ever going to enter the kingdom of life. You know how many fucking bankers I've dealt with since they fucking started to steal my house and then embezzle all the money? And every single one of them has fucking called the police. Sorry, the pig's pretending to be police. And then I've been fucking attacked. So we've got the fucking witches protecting the witches. Because according to fucking the savages acting as Saanich PD, they don't go against banks. Well, why not? What the fuck is going on here? Are you fucking nuts? No, you're evil. You're born children of the devil. They're born that way. There's nothing you can do for them. They can't be fucking rehabilitated. They're never gonna fucking understand the truth, which is my native language. So when I speak the truth to them, they literally, their fucking monkey minds fucking explode. You see what these fucking pukes wear, fucking pretending to be fucking police? What the fuck are you wearing? So you roll around the community fucking armed and fucking dangerous. You don't have a fucking clue what the law says or what it is. You don't have a fucking clue what your duties, responsibilities, and obligations are. You're just out to fucking terrorize and make as much fucking income as you can by fraud. So I just had some motherfucker hit my car and then drive away. It's called a hit and run. It's a hate crime. So I went into the fucking Motor Vehicle Act. You know, it's a fucking act, right? You know, the cult, the coven, pretending to be the province of British Columbia, can now go and make a fucking ton of income, a ton of revenue, because some fucking witch hit my car and then drove away? How the fuck, does that make any fucking sense to you at all? Because it fucking shouldn't. That's fucking sick. That's how these motherfucking cults, pretending to be fucking provincial governments, haul in. Well, the province of British Columbia here hauls in $65 fucking billion a year in revenue. This is the age of information, man. You should not be fucking in the dark about any of this. You just shouldn't. And I'm on my own today. I'm on my own today to go over to my house. And these fucking motherfucking trolls, you know, they're violent. Well, silence is violence. So for the last fucking year, Sandra Dennis and fucking Benjamin Howe have stayed fucking silent. Which is a level of violence. It's violence. It's absolute violence. This fucking thing pretending to be the mayor of Saanich, it stays silent. This thing pretending to be the MLA of Saanich, fucking Lana Popham. That fucking bitch. That's fucking just a witch to stay silent. They're aiding and abetting. So you're literally hearing a woman being murdered. That's what's happening to me. They're trying to end my life. And the enjoyment of my life. You realize that that's against the law, right? You realize that's against the legal rules, right? Does anybody fucking care? No. No. Here's the other problem. I needed to renew a quote-unquote driver's license this summer because my driver's license expired. So I call up ICBC and I'm like, well, I don't have any money, so you're going to need to waive that cost, right? I got the call recorded. So the agent on the phone is like, yeah, okay, so you bring in this, this, and this. And, you know, we'll cover that $75. So I make an appointment to go down there because, you know, you got to make an appointment to go get your fucking driver's license renewed. I go down there and they're like, yeah, no, we don't do that. So the only thing that they would provide for me without cost was a BC ID. Now, if you know anything about licensing or law, what you would know is that only persons hired to transport other persons from one location to another require a driver's license. Persons transporting commercial goods from one location to another location are the only ones who require a driver's license. I'm not a driver. I'm traveling in a vehicle that I've owned for the last 30 years. That's now been almost completely fucking destroyed by acts of vandalism and hate. Because they just don't stop with me. They just keep fucking piling it on and piling it on and fucking piling it on. I'm completely fucking overwhelmed. I'm sensitive. I'm an empath. And that's what happens. And that's what they're fucking crushing me with hate. and persecution and refusal of service. And I gotta stand stoic through all of it. I gotta pretend like it's not happening, right? My fucking property's been completely destroyed. There's a trust in place. It's trust property. I'm the authority. I'm a woman acting in authority, and I'm supposed to have protection. Just like the fucking pigs who are hired to be fucking police. Right? Somehow they're fucking special because they put on that fucking Nazi outfit. You know, the taser and the gun that they wear. It's fucking ridiculous, right? So what would happen is these pigs acting as police, they could ticket me because I don't have a driver's license. They could cause me more loss, harm, and injury. They could continue to pile it on. You see what I mean? Like, I just want to fucking be left alone. Just fucking leave me alone. Give me back my son. Who the fuck did you sell him to? Who buys an 8-year-old child? If you don't know, I do. Perverts. Perverts. Now you fucking stole my home and fucking embezzled every dollar. And I've been told repeatedly I'm never going to receive that inheritance unless I'm extorted for $10,000. And they know I don't have it. So this has been going on for fucking years. And no one's lifting a finger to do anything about it, so I'm fucking on my own. So I provided instructions yesterday. I dropped it off. I did a live post yesterday. It's fucking 12 minutes long. It's not very long. I put a bunch of instructions in the mailbox at my home. Then I'm coming over today at 1 o'clock. It's after 1 o'clock now. I'm coming to fucking walk through my house to do a live post to see what kind of fucking damage has been done. And I'm going to supervise these motherfuckers packing up and leaving to make sure they don't do any damage. And I can almost guarantee you there's going to be nobody there. So this fucking bullshit continues. I'm a targeted individual. I'm being fucking gang stalked to death. By covens calling themselves public servants. Covens trying to pass themselves off as public service agencies. Fucking fun times, folks. Fucking fun fucking times. I'm so fucking tired. So fucking tired. Okay, remember what I told you before I got to my house? That there'd be fucking nobody here? There's nobody fucking here. All the fucking trespassers have scattered like cockroaches because that's what they've been counseled to do. To make sure that they're not here. And I know that every fucking door in my house is locked. Yeah. And so now I'm gonna have to fucking deliver some more fucking information to them. About you're fucking going to jail, and the fucking rents that you think that you're going to be fucking paying, you're not paying that rent to these two savages, Sandra Dennis and Benjamin Howe, who don't have a fucking legal title on my home, because they don't. I've explained this a fucking million different fucking times. What happens on these live posts is usually the audio cuts out. So let me show you my house. So this is my home. It was stolen from me by way of application and title fraud. It's being destroyed by toxic trespassers who have absolutely no fucking legal or lawful right to continue to occupy my stolen property. I've got 2 satanic cults, Saanich PD and Vic PD, who are involved in this genocide. They refuse to serve me. They're protecting the criminals. Now, there's always cars here parked in front of my home, and I know that the basement's being rented out illegally, and I know the upstairs being rented out illegally, because this is a single family dwelling that was stolen from me An application on title
fraud by
fraud.
CIBC. So two Asian abominations could launder $750,000. Those two Asians purchased this house illegally November the 28th, 2019, and a year to the day later, 1 year to the day later, they put up this house for fraudulent fucking sale. Now they purchased the house for $680. They put probably $150,000 into it. So they put it up for sale for, what was it, $850. And within 2 weeks, there's another fraudulent title being put on my stolen house by Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis. And the first two Asians have taken $750,000 instead of the $850 that they're asking for. Now, why would they do that? Because if you're going to get into a fucking house to flip it, you're into that house to fucking make money, not to lose money. But they lost money because they got into the house to launder money. If you don't know what's going on in British Columbia, Asians all over the province are using the BC casinos and the BC real estate industry to launder fucking money. CIBC stole my interest private property. This has been my property for 20 years. My spouse and I purchased this property in January. We took possession January 2003. My spouse set up a trust fund, giving me our home without a mortgage on it. And that's what these fucking satanic savages, CIBC, are doing. Right? So they come and they steal the mortgage-free home. I'm not a client of CIBC. I didn't owe them a fucking dime. I didn't owe them $40,000, but that's the lie they fucking used to file a fraudulent petition. They took it all the way through the fucking satanic savagery, acting as the BC Supreme Court. I saw half a dozen witches acting as the BC Supreme Court, and I'm like, you can't steal my house. They're like, yeah, we fucking can. Not only are we going to steal your house, because you keep coming in here, we're going to fucking steal all the money. So they stole the sale price from me, which is my inheritance. And now they're trying to force me to file a fucking probate that I don't need to file. Besides the fact, how the fuck am I going to file a probate when everything's been stolen? There is no estate to probate because everything's been fucking stolen. But they want to fucking make some more fraudulent fucking money because that's how these fucking satanic witches roll. I live in fucking Witchtoria, the ugliest, evilest place on the planet. We got more witches here per capita than anywhere else in the world. And they all have membership to the bar. They all fucking pretend to be District of Saanich. They pretend to be BC Supreme Court. They pretend to be fucking Vic PD.
Saanich PD.
And so what you've got here today, you've got my fucking house completely fucking destroyed by these two fucking witches, Sandra Dennis and Benjamin Howe, who have been making for 2 years passive income using my stolen property. So now I'm going to go back to the fucking 200 square foot fucking room I pay $1,200 fucking dollars a month for that I can't fucking afford. And they did that to me on purpose because they want me to commit suicide. Or they want me to be institutionalized. Or they want me to be fucking put in jail for continuing to fight for what's mine. And no one's going to lift a fucking finger to help me. Least of all these witches pretending to be the BC Attorney Generals. The fucking witches pretending to be the BC Attorney Generals are fucking all compulsive fucking liars. They're all murderers, thieves, and fucking destroyers. So the trust fund is crystal clear. It's 2 pages long. A fucking retard could understand it. All the property gifted to me was to remain in the way it was at my spouse's passing for as long as I decide. For as long as I decide. But no, now and the other thing is they wouldn't give me any money to move. Right? Because if you don't know me and you don't know what's been happening to me, my son was abducted, he was kidnapped by a coven of witches calling themselves Ministry of Children and Family Development because he's highly marketable. The highly marketable children don't go home to their parents. They go up for sale. So at 8 years old, a couple of fucking perverts bought my son for $60,000. You ever heard of NAMBLA? Well, go look it up if you haven't heard of NAMBLA. Because that's who's buying children here. 70% of the fucking children sold in Canada are going to the fucking alphabet mafia. Yeah. Because you know you got over 40% of these fucking witches pretending to be the court. They're part of that fucking perversion as well. So this is my house here. And I fucking put information in, well, I did a live post yesterday. You can go in, it's 12 minutes long. I fucking posted. Yeah, well that's exactly right? Like I'm not gonna let these fucking pukes. So here's what happened. I went to fucking Sandra Dennis and Benjamin Howe's house last fucking year, and I provided for them proof that you're in possession of stolen property. This is fucking stolen property. You're in possession of stolen fucking property. Here's all the fucking proof that you're gonna need. You know what they did? They called up the witches acting as Vic PD, who then fucking called me and fucking assaulted me and threatened me. I went last year, right to the fucking whorehouse, the Saanich fucking PD. I went right to the fucking door with all the proof they could ever fucking be presented. You know what happened to me? Two of the fucking pukes at the door fucking assaulted me, told me they don't go against banks, told me if I came onto my property, my stolen property, I'm gonna be fucking arrested for trespassing. Now how fucking much sense does that make? Because when you're a witch, the victim is the criminal, and the criminal is the victim. Yeah. So I'm going to have to get fucking violent, right? Because here's the fucking deal. They want me to be incarcerated. They want me incarcerated. Or they want me put in the fucking loony bin. This is why they continue to... This is torture. This is called mischief causing actual danger to life. And the sentence for that, in fucking cursed fucking cuntada, is fucking life imprisonment. But you see these fucking witches, these rich witches, they fucking lie her up. They fucking lie. All these fucking tricks and fucking traps they can do to fucking delay fucking justice. Delay fucking justice for me. So I'm gonna go back to my fucking 200 square fucking feet I pay $1,200 fucking dollars a month for that I can't fucking afford, and I'm gonna fucking write some more. And I'm gonna come and I'm gonna post everything on these fucking doors. Because these fucking animals destroying my home are not gonna be paying fucking Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis their fucking rents on November the fucking 1st. If you're gonna continue to fucking use my house to make yourself passive income, you two witches, Benjamin Howe and Sandra fucking Dennis of 1474 fucking Faircliff fucking Lane in Victoria, BC, that fucking money is mine, you two fucking cunts. That money's mine, not yours. That's right. I mean, any fucking piece of shit can write up a fucking document and claim that you owe them money that you don't owe them, and using that fucking lie, they can fucking steal absolutely fucking everything from you. And then they all fucking scatter like fucking cockroaches. And if I gotta fucking break into my fucking house to get the fuck into my house, I guess that's what's gonna be happening. Because these fucking pukes who are trespassing on my property, all their fucking property is now mine. Besides, you're gonna fucking go to jail anyway, so you don't need your fucking property anyway. You should see the fucking cars that sit outside my house. We're talking $100,000 fucking cars that sit outside my fucking stolen property. Would you be pissed off if you were me? You should be fucking livid that this is happening. There's fucking mortgages across Canada that are fucking fraudulent as fuck. There's $100 million in fraudulent fucking mortgages across Canada by these fucking RICO fucking bankers. Mortgage fraud is a fucking massive problem in Canada. So when I call these fucking satanic skanks, they don't pick up the phone. They will not pick up the fucking phone. So I've been doing YouTube channel, and I've been doing posts on my BitChute channel. More Precious Than Gold 73 is my BitChute channel. More Precious Than Gold is my YouTube channel. And I've been fucking exposing these fucking covens of witches. So the coven, pretending to be the District of Saanich Council, they all fucking know that this has gone down. They're fucking collecting fraudulent fucking money every year in property tax. You see, they fucking flip my residential address into a commercial property because that's how these fucking pukes make more money in taxes. So these two savages, Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis, when they fucking did the land title application, they put that this house was worth $860,000 when they paid $749 for it, because they know the first two fucking Asian abominations who got into this house to launder money, and that's why they were out of this house in 1 year. They got into the house, they fucking put some money into it, Then when they sold it, they lost money. So that's not flipping a house. Why the fuck did they do that? It's called fucking money laundering. And it was all facilitated by witches acting as the BC Supreme Court. Let's see, you've got David Mashahara, you've got Jennifer Power, you've got Catherine Murray, you've got this fucking puke name.
Reprobate Injustice Johnston.
Yeah, I went and saw them all, and I said, you're stealing my fucking house. They're like, yeah, we sure are. And not only that, we're gonna fucking embezzle the entire fucking estate, and then we're gonna force you to file a fucking probate when there's nothing to put on the probate because we've stolen everything. But unless you suck our cocks and twiddle our twats, we're just gonna fucking let you die. 2 acts of genocide in less than a decade. What do you think, folks? You into that? I'm a targeted individual. You know why? Because I'm one of the living. And I speak the truth because I know the truth. How do you fucking think I hold up under all this fucking satanic ritual abuse? Because that's what it is. I told them yesterday, I'm back here at fucking 1 o'clock today. I'm gonna watch you fucking pack your shit up and get the fuck out of my house. I need to go through my house to see what kind of fucking damage these fucking savages have done. Because there's criminal charges coming and there's civil fucking... You have to fucking pay civil damages. You're using fucking stolen property. You fucking cunts. My property's been completely fucking destroyed. These 2 fucking agents must have hired fucking... just the sickest fucking motherfuckers to redo the perimeter drains I can see. So they're toxic fucking trespassers, literally fucking contaminating every fucking cell of that fucking home. So I guess I'm gonna have to go fucking inform Senator Denison Benjamin Howe that, yeah, there'll be criminal charges coming, and I'm afraid I don't associate with fucking bar members, so you 2 fucking cunts are on your own. Because let me tell you something about fucking the fucking legal system.
Hearsay.
And I provided my proof to a witch with a membership to the bar. That witch wrote that shit down and then went into one of these fucking whorehouses. That's called hearsay. The fucking puke doesn't have any first-hand knowledge of what the fuck is going on. That's called fucking hearsay. That's against the rules of fucking evidence. Yeah, they fucking cunts have rules. They don't fucking follow any of them. So if Sandra Dennis and Benjamin Howe go to some fucking puke, if they fucking liar up, and those 2 pukes go tell their fucking lies to some liar, and that fucking liar shows up in that fucking whorehouse, that's called hearsay, bitch. You don't have any fucking first-hand knowledge of what the fuck is going on here. So back to my fucking 200 square feet I go. And I'll be fucking back to fucking post notices all over this fucking house, all over the fucking windows, all over the fucking doors. Get the fuck out of my house right the fuck now. And you 2 fucking cunts, Veteran Howe and Senator Dennis, clearly fucking children of the devil, are going to be fucking leveled with criminal charges because you're in possession of property obtained by crime, you 2 fucking cunts. Yep. So now I've wasted time, I wasted fucking gas, because you know I have no money to live. Nobody fucking cares. Least of all these fucking pukes who call themselves my fucking family. You know, them fucking Christians that, we're serving the Lord. Yeah, fuck, are ya? Is that what you call that? You knew my fucking house was being... Jesus fucking, and Micah prophesied that widows have their homes stolen. So that's why this is happening to me, because it was written down thousands of years ago that it would happen to me. That's why I fuck